Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
A gunfight involving teens in Richland breaking out. We'll have the latest. Plus,
they're all slammed. They are all working very long hours, and that's just counseling.
A celebration involving the recovery community across the Tri-Cities. Our Monique Ledesma will tell us more. Then,
sweet but unique business in Pasco will take you out to the grand opening of JoJo's.
and Stacy is here.
The weekend's here, sunny skies. Will it last? I'll give you the breakdown coming up here in just a bit. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
We are ending the week together. Good evening. Thank you for being here. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman.
All right, first at 5 tonight, Richland police reporting that a juvenile was injured following a big brawl that erupted last night at Claybell Park. The juvenile had injuries consistent with a physical fight and was taken to the hospital for treatment. Early investigation shows that more than 20 people gathered at the park for a pre-arranged fight. Officials say the altercation escalated and a gun was fired into the air. At this time, it is unknown if any arrests have been made. We're also waiting to hear about any serious injuries.
Tonight, an update on the bathroom that had extensive damage at Two Rivers Park in Kennewick. That after suspected arson last month. Fencing has now been installed around the area, and a survey of hazardous materials found none on the site. The county intends to demolish the old restroom, refurbish the concrete pad, and cap existing utilities. They say porta potties will be installed in response to ongoing tagging and vandalism in the park.
Well, Doc's Pizza in Granger is warning customers about a fake website on Google scamming people. The owner says the website pretending to be the pizza place started off a year ago by posting their Facebook posts to the scam website. But the scammers, the owners say, have gotten more serious as they are now taking fake online orders. Tonight, they tell us they want people to know the only page they have is their Facebook page, and they only take in-person orders at their location or over the phone orders. The owners also say they have notified Google about the fake website, but Google won't take the site down. We'll keep you posted.
If you worked at Hanford or any atomic energy site across the country, listen up to this. You may qualify for important benefits through United Energy Workers Healthcare. United Energy Workers Healthcare is a Department of Labor-approved provider of in-home care services. The organization is dedicated to helping former atomic workers live longer, healthier, and more independent lives right in their own homes. Tiki Davis, a patient benefits advisor with the organization, says this mission is personal.
This whole area is founded off of the Hanford site. My father worked out there, my grandfather worked out there, and I saw how it impacted their health, and I love the opportunity to give back to the community and provide others with the assistance that my family was able to benefit from.
Davis says over her 13 years with this organization, she's helped many who worked at Hanford, people who say their work was meaningful but challenging. She says she's grateful to give back to those who sacrificed so much. To learn more about these benefits, former Hanford workers can head on over to applevalleynewsnow.com.
All right, today was very nice.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I have no qualms about today. No bad notes, nothing to say, Stacy. It was just nice.
And then add to that, guys, it's Friday.
There you go.
The weekend is here and it's lovely outside. 65 degrees outside right now. Legends Casino Skycam. The ship is out. It's not there today, but gorgeous weather. Now we are starting to see those winds pick up, and that's really going to be the only concern over the weekend besides some cooler temperatures. We'll get to that. But those winds are picking up about 8 miles per hour right now. Tri-Cities. Ellensburg is windy, and it's going to be very windy there over the weekend, but we'll get more into into when those winds are going to happen and where exactly they'll impact us as we go into the weekend. Temperatures are lovely all around the area, 50s and 60s through the region, so looking pretty good. Temperatures tonight cooling down a little bit. We're going to stay in the 30s and 40s, a little cooler in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. That's going to be a concern into the weekend. Here's a quick sneak peek of the temperatures. Look at these overnight lows Saturday into Sunday. That's what I'm talking about. If you have any sensitive vegetation, be aware of that. Breezy winds Saturday, overall nice in the Tri-Cities. Walla Walla also gorgeous. Going to be a nice weekend. A little bit cooler though tomorrow. Mostly dry tonight, breezy to gusty winds. We do have a weekend frost to worry about in some areas, but get ready, even warmer temperatures on the way next week. I'll break it out down coming up in just a bit. Austin, Wendy.
Stacey, thank you. The city of Prosser is taking on a new initiative with their curbside subscription recycling program. The mayor says this program would be a monthly charge of $24. He also says this would not be mandatory for everyone who lives in Prosser. It's only for those who choose to subscribe. The mayor says those people would get a 96-gallon recycling container to be emptied out every week. But the mayor says they need a certain number of participants before Basin Disposal delivers those containers to the community.
Goal is to get 400 subscribers, and it is an uphill battle because there are lots of people in Prosser that are terrific recyclers, and they bring their stuff right here to the transfer station. Again, this is a matter of convenience for other people that care to recycle and have the recyclables picked up right at the curb.
If the city does not reach its goal, the mayor says they won't be able to move forward with the program. This recycling program will only accept metal and mixed paper, including cardboard, but no plastics or glass.
Well, this coming Saturday, so tomorrow, the Washington Trucking Associations will host the Washington Truck Driving Championship at Gisa Stadium in Pasco. Starting at 6 a.m., over 120 qualifying Washington State truck drivers will participate, meeting the requirement of being accident-free for a year prior to the competition. Since 1937, the National TDC has been held to celebrate the industry's commitment to elite skills and safety. The winners will advance to compete for the national championship or the Super Bowl of Safety in August. A new candy shop held its ribbon-cutting ceremony in Pasco today.
3, 2, 1, cut the ribbon!
The ribbon cutting was hosted by the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce. JoJo's freeze-dried goodies brings a unique twist to the world of sweets, from fruity favorites to chocolate delights, viral pickle chips to super sour candy and more. The business has technically been around for a while, but inside the current owner's home. And they aren't only available in Pasco either. JoJo's is in over 15 airports across the country, and most recently, they made it to the White House.
And so the reason they asked for it is because a lot of people come in for different souvenirs and stuff like that. So basically in that same weekend, we created Sarah Space Treats for the airports and the White House gift shop. Yeah, so we do all different kinds of freeze-dried candy. We do freeze-dried pickles, which is what really blew our social media up, made us go viral. We have candy for everybody.
JoJo's is located near the airport on North Swallow Avenue, and their hours of operation are Wednesday through Thursday, 10 to 4, Friday, 10 to 5, and every first and third Saturday from 10 to 5.
Have to try some of those pickles.
I know,
think.
right?
I'm wondering what those are about. All right, it is a day of discovery, nature, and education. The Yakima area Arboretum is hosting its 24th annual Arbor Fest this weekend. This theme is River of Life, Every Drop Matters. Booths may feature crafts, arts, and interactive exhibits. Kids will get stamp books they can turn in for a prize, and adults may even get one of the 400 trees being given away. The event is free and is from 10 a.m. through 3 p.m. on Saturday. Making a difference now, the Benton Franklin Recovery Coalition is celebrating a big donation, $250,000 from the Columbia Center Rotary Charity.
This money will help build the Recovery Center's Family Reconnection Room. Our Monique Ledesma reports how this donation will impact people's lives throughout the state, not just in our area.
The Family Reconnection Room is meant to serve as a comfortable place for families to visit their relatives in treatment rather than a clinical room. The Recovery Center, once completed, it is to be a facility for people who are seeking treatment for drug addiction and who have mental health issues. Michelle Gerber, the president of the coalition, says donations like this help ensure they have the resources they need.
Private donations build things like a wellness room, which is a gymnasium, and a fitness center, and this family reconnection room, a computer learning center to help ready people for a job in the outside world, and all the things that will add to their success rate.
Roger McDowell, president of the Columbia Center Rotary Charity, says they got involved to help with the resources that are needed to help those in and around the community.
If you were to speak with the counselors in the area, they're all slammed. They are all working very long hours, and that's just counseling. Drug and alcohol, on top of that, is a big problem everywhere. And this will be the first one in Eastern Washington. So it's not just going to help the Tri-Cities, it's going to help all of Eastern Washington. So people don't have to leave the state to seek treatment.
Well, recovery centers are rare in Washington state, and they're always overcrowded, and we wanted ours to be a model for success. We want it to be a model for the whole state about how a community can come together and make this happen from the grassroots.
McDowell says the Family Reconnection Room helps ensure there's a support system in place every step of the way.
It's important to stay connected because the family is the support system for the individual 9 out of 10 times, right? So if you're, 60 days away from seeing this person in treatment, you're not really paying attention. You're not involved. You need to stay involved and be a part of their life and their recovery.
The Recovery Center is set to open early next year around February or March. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma for Good Morning Northwest.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, is just getting started. Coming up, we will have your Kraken Plays of the Week.
Plus, headlining at the Merrill Scott Symposium is someone who Major League Baseball fans might just recognize.
And as we leave to break, here's a live picture from Yakima. Stacy's back with a full look at your weekend First Alert weather forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Walla Walla Sweets Baseball has been a beacon of our community's spirit for 14 seasons. But behind every swing and every catch lies the question, where do our players call home during the season? The answer is simple. With you, our incredible host families. It's more than just housing a player. It's about becoming part of their journey. Watching our boys chase their dreams is incredibly rewarding. Become a host family and be part of something bigger than the game. Together, we are Walla Walla Sweets.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Wow, kids, that's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
We want a great phone and a great plan too, don't we, little guy? Totally.
Get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90. No trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
It's National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. To avoid brittle nails and fungus, give your toenails frequent polish breaks. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, April 12th at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Easter Sunday, April 20th at 9 a.m.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino presents a Mexican Mother's Day celebration with Mariachi Estrellas de Mexico, live on May 10th. Feel the rhythm, savor the vibes, and dance the night away with live mariachi melodies from Jalisco and Michoacan. Celebrate Mom and enjoy drink specials, dancing, and more. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com and the app. Feliz Dia de las Madres at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton.
The Kraken battles St. Louis in the deep. Watch Saturday on MeTV.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now live at 5. A sports note for you. After several years away, the Merrill Scott Symposium, hosted by Sundown M Ranch in Yakima, is making a powerful return, and it's bringing a major league message to the Yakima community.
Former Major League Baseball player and manager Clint Hurdle, best known for leading the Colorado Rockies to their first World Series appearance, is headlining this year's event. Hurdle managed teams to multiple postseason runs in the big leagues, but says his biggest victory was off the field, getting sober. Now he uses his platform to advocate for recovery and inspire others to seek help.
You know, there's a day where I finally had had enough. I was finally sick and tired of being tired and sick. And I started that process with alcoholic counseling. And I started attending AA. AA has been my branch, my platform in which I've been able to plug in. The best decision I ever made for me was to get sober, and it turned out to be a big blessing for everybody that I loved as well.
Congrats to him. Hurdle is celebrating, get this, 26 years of sobriety and now sponsors 4 others in their own recovery journeys. He calls addiction a disease and says the first step is asking for help and doing it for yourself. Our Dan Hansen will have more on this story. That's coming up tonight. New on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
The Kraken Plays of the Week, sponsored by Legends Casino.
Well, Wendy, if you blinked, you missed it, because the Kraken were hot in LA on Monday with 2 quick ones that left the Kings reeling.
It only took 54 seconds, but it was more than enough to make an impression. Here's Dan Hansen with this week's Kraken Plays of the Week.
All right, Dan, thank you for that. It is Kraken Saturday night for the last time this season as Seattle's boys visit the St. Louis Blues. See the pregame starting at 6:30 with the puck drop at 7 on our sister station. That's Classic Television, MeTV. You can watch MeTV using your antenna and tuner to channel 42.2 in the Tri-Cities, channel 35.2 in Yakima, and 14.2 in the Walla Walla area. MeTV is also on Spectrum channel 180.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Happy Friday. The weekend is here. Let's break down that weather forecast. 65 degrees, a few fluffy clouds, but overall nice day. Great day to take a hike up Badger Mountain. Winds right now light, excuse me, but they're starting to pick up. Our sunset at 7:39. Temperatures are pretty pleasant all around the region. A little bit chilly up at White Pass right now, 37 degrees. 50s and 60s everywhere else. What else we got going on? This is the big story for the weekend, and it's going to be the winds. And we've been seeing those strong gusty winds in Ellensburg all day today. But just hold your hat, because things are going to start picking up here in the Columbia Basin, the foothills of the Blues overnight. We're going to see 30, 35 mile an hour gusts and then some. And these winds are going to stay pretty strong overnight. As we start the day tomorrow, look for breezy winds once again for most of the day. It's going to stay very windy here in the Kittitas Valley through the afternoon, a little bit lighter here in the Columbia Basin, but pretty much that's all you're going to be dealing with on your Saturday. As we get into Sunday, those winds will die down and it's going to be pretty nice. Now, temperatures are going to cool. We'll get to that in a sec. Let's talk about gusty winds. You hear me crackling my throat. That's because these pollen counts are really, really high. Look at that. And they're staying high right on through Sunday. We'll get a little bit of pollen relief still in the medium to high on Monday, Tuesday, but way up there this weekend. Here's what our satellite and radar looks like across the Pacific Northwest. You see those clearing skies. Tomorrow, we will see a little bit of light snow in the morning, less than an inch of accumulation here in the Cascades. That'll start to break down and wither away by the afternoon. But that's going to bring those gusty winds through the area. As that starts to move out of our region, then those winds will start to calm. So overall, look for pretty dry conditions tomorrow although breezy. Tonight, partly cloudy and breezy with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. And you see those cooler temps here in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. There's a slight chance of a stray snow shower there at White Pass, but again, those will taper off by midday. Now, the good news is with this clearer weather, we've got a full moon to talk about, April's full pink moon, and it will be exactly full tomorrow at 5:22 p.m. It is a micro moon, so unlike those super moons that we were seeing, this one's going to be further away, so it's going to appear smaller and not quite as vivid. Moonrise tonight at 7:37, so it'll probably look full tonight as well. So keep an eye out for that. If you're hitting the road this weekend, you might need an umbrella in the Seattle area, but things are looking clearer as the weekend moves along. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, look at the temperatures in Portland by Monday. And if you're traveling up to the Spokane area, overall, not a bad looking weekend, but a slight chance of a shower tomorrow. Here's what it looks like in the Tri-Cities, breezy winds. Look at next week. We could be flirting with 80 degrees by the end of next week. And that would put our temperatures a good 15 degrees plus above average. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. We're keeping an eye on that sensitive vegetation overnight on Saturday into Sunday. Was those temperatures dropping down below freezing. It's also going to be that way in the Ellensburg area. Add to that the strong gusty winds they're going to be dealing with. Walla Walla looking at breezy winds, slightly above that freezing level, but still on the cool side. I know we just planted a bunch of little flowers, and I'm hoping they should be okay, but we'll see. 60s and 70s again for Hermiston. Pretty good looking forecast. Again, just a little bit of wind, but we'll take it, right? Sunshine?
Oh, for sure. Today was so nice.
How about 80 degrees next week? Or is anyone ready for that?
It's too hot.
I'll be ready.
Not a fan of hot weather.
Not a fan? Well, because you wanted the snow all winter.
I wanted the snow.
Yeah.
So 80s like.
Okay, so yeah, so I was complaining all winter, and now we get to listen to you complain all summer.
Yep. Gear up the next 6 months. Here we go. All right, thanks, Stacey. We've got the spotlight when we come back.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar?
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started this business. We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee you when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV,
we make camping fun!
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Lights, music, magic. At Giza Powerhouse Theater in Walla Walla, the stage comes alive with electrifying concerts, Broadway-style productions, side-splitting comedy, and unforgettable performances. This isn't just a theater. It's a destination for world-class entertainment in Eastern Washington. From the moment the curtain rises, you'll be swept into the extraordinary. Don't miss your chance to experience it all. Get your tickets now online. Giza Powerhouse Theater, where every show is a showstopper.
Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Welcome back. Weeknights at 5, I bring you the spotlight. Tonight, it comes from Apple Valley News Now viewer Misty Andrews. She says that Cornerstone Closet Tri-Cities is now on the move. Their mobile unit will now be at the Richland Alliance Church the second Tuesday of every month. If you are in need of clothing or shoes, swing by. Everything is always free. Hours are 5:30 to 7 p.m. Remember, Tuesdays. Have an idea for the spotlight? Send me an email, areed@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Coming up next, we have another reason to smile. Stacy has that.
The Kraken battles St. Louis in the deep. Watch Saturday on MeTV.
Are you suffering with foot pain? Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is board certified and now accepting new patients. His services include arthroscopic ankle surgery, foot and ankle fractures, heel pain, diabetic foot care, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Clifford or learn more about podiatry services at Prosser Orthopedic Center, call 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
I was suicidal all the time, thinking about it nonstop, every day, every moment.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. At NeuroStim TMS, we treat the root of the problem with a series of short daily treatments. Using a non-invasive magnetic field, TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
The treatment just completely, fundamentally changed my life.
Visit neurostimtms.com today or call to schedule your free consultation at any of our 12 Washington state locations.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $4,500 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Why my team?
Good morning, everyone.
To make great newscasts, you need great resources and an experienced team. Jessica Jalal wanted to work in broadcast news since she was 8 years old. While working toward her master's degree in journalism, she started her television career interning in Dallas. Now, Jessica brings the news home to you each day on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest. Jade Elliott, Jessica Jalal, Josh Colbreth. Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now. On your side.
Always on your side.
And welcome back. We have your reason to smile viewer photo of the day. And again, that's all sponsored by Lifetime Dental. Ida Lee Fish sent this in, and this is from Old Highway 12 last Monday. Beautiful photo, yeah. Ida Lee. To get your reason to smile photo on TV, the QR code on the right side of your screen, or just go to applevalleyNewsNow.com. Let's take a sneak peek at tomorrow. Look at that. I see lots of sunshine out there. Some breezy winds to contend with. It's going to be windier like in Ellensburg, but the rest of us looking good. Temperatures a little cooler than we have seen, but don't worry. We're going to warm back up getting into next week, and it's okay. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be nice. Good weekend to get some yard work done. It won't be too hot, Austin.
Thank you.
Go.
I appreciate that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Thank you so much for joining us and watching the news at 5.
We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.